Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, June 3, 2022. You're in a more idealistic, hopeful frame of mind today, with the moon's transit of your sector of joy and its harmony with dreamy Neptune in your sign. Your feelings are colorful, and you can be more affectionate or feel freer to express yourself. With a Sun-Mars transit also forming today, you can be feeling especially passionate or enthusiastic about a project or idea. You might connect with someone special or take a project to a new level. You can also be quite determined to put a lingering problem behind you. Before the moon concludes its journey through sentimental Leo and your romantic fifth house of love, passion, and pleasure, the moon will harmonize with go-getter Mars in your sign, which, in turn, heightens everything from your carnal desires to the energy behind your unique love language. Whether you're single or already romantically attached, you're being called to embrace your emotional authenticity and repressed passions without guilt, shame, or fear. Moreover, now that Mercury is making an exact sextile to Venus, the cosmos is urging you to discuss your feelings, as it could help take your connection to the next level. Exciting financial possibilities are on the horizon. Today, Venus in Aries sextiles Mercury in Gemini, cluing you into incredible financial opportunities. Your mind is bursting with new ideas, like ways to make money, secure what you have, and capitalize on your skills. As you explore each idea with a flexible mind, you should consider keeping track of what catches your eye. Today's sextile could propose several new financial ideas, so make sure you are writing down your insights so that you can figure out what is worth further exploring. With no planetary activity in your work sector, the moon's return every 4 weeks is always a valuable chance to check in. The difference this time is that the moon returns just days after Venus, the planet of money's return, to your income sector, and with Jupiter returning next week, just as this financial year moves into its most lucrative phase. Use this time to renew contacts with your family. They will be pleased, and you might even be able to resolve old conflicts as a mediator or by taking the first step to clear matters up. The constellation is favorable for burying the hatchet once and for all. Your emotions will be slow to rise up throughout the day, but you can work that to your advantage if you can keep people anticipating your next move. Just smile and let them think what they want. In touch with your emotions, you are fortunate to be so clear about your feelings, which helps you decide exactly what to do. Whether you are looking for casual dates or interested in starting a more serious relationship, you make the right choice. Start planning how best to pursue your own happiness. You must pay attention to your bones. How are your bones feeling? There are many ways to nourish your skeletal system, calcium being one. Deep tissue massage and chiropractic, if possible, are other ways to nourish your bones. They stimulate the blood flow and sort of lubricate joints by paying close attention to the nerve endings in the connective tissues joining bone and flesh. If you want to feel better connected to your bones, try one of these methods for a change. It can be challenging at times to accept the members of your family for who they are. On a day like this, filled with your own vibration, you may find it easier to gain a greater appreciation of the people you grew up with. No one person acts all good or all bad. You draw characteristics and qualities from many sources. Try to see the positive aspects on this family-oriented day. The more accepting you are, the more you will be accepted in your own uniqueness. As much as the moon's first visit to Cancer since Ceres returned and the last before your birthday month and new solar year begins is an important chance to check in, its friendly aspect to forces across the solar system today is giving you a taste of things to come. A friendly aspect to Neptune in an adventurous part of your chart and to the South Node in a playful part suggests that even though things are taking off professionally, the future is not going to be all work and no play. While the moon will clash with Pluto in your relationship sector before it leaves Cancer tomorrow, today this is giving the spirit of romance a boost. It is the moon's friendly aspect to the South Node, the force behind last month's eclipsing full moon in your romantic sector, that also taps into the spirit of adventure. Our eyes in the sky. Venus and Mars are aligned in Aquarius, giving us a chance to understand the way we partner and express our innermost sentiments to others. This connection offers us the romantic world if we choose to take it. Rather than make a major declaration of love, the Aquarius energy makes us take a step back and understand our feelings at a deeper level. Perspective is everything here, so you'd better be clear about what you feel when you feel it, because the next few weeks are going to be all-encompassing when it comes to romance. These two planets share a minor aspect with expansive Jupiter, which might accelerate all possibilities and make us feel as though the world is ours to conquer. Slow your roll before making any moves. You don't have to win a race. Love is about building connections and knowing the person on a soul level. Also, Mercury and the nodes of destiny square off, which can give you a push to spread your wings and fly, but only if you are on the right track and prepared to do so. You'll have warm feelings for the people you keep close, and you can enhance your connections today. You'll be feeling sociable, and communication will be very open. Being this in touch with how you feel while also being able to convey it exactly the way you like is a blessing. However, this comes with the countering energy of the Moon-Neptune square, making things seem slightly less real. Misperception is very likely at this time, so be careful not to react too seriously to anything, and be aware that you might be more sensitive than usual. The best thing would be to put your energy into creative outlets or some other method of escaping reality. You're sure to at least be resourceful enough to come up with some problem-solving ideas. Time limitations could give you a reality check, but you could be too motivated by possible success to think much about it. At midnight, the moon enters Cancer, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, the moon transits the sign of its exaltation, amplifying feelings of peace, harmony, and accord. Engage in activities that stimulate your senses and allow you to commune with nature. At this time, comfort takes primacy, which means we may be more stubborn or sluggish in our movements as we linger in each moment, stopping often to smell the roses. Shortly after the moon enters Cancer, it squares Mars and Venus, stimulating our desire complexes in potentially frustrating ways. The heart wants what the heart wants, and it might now seem that what our heart wants has been denied to us. Perhaps this is a matter of unrequited feelings. Perhaps our needs have failed to be met. Perhaps we are simply uncomfortable airing romantic or gushy sentiments. We would love for things to be simple, but the extent of a circumstance's complexity makes for moodiness. We may also act a bit desperate, convinced that hearts can be changed if we simply dig in our heels and refuse to acknowledge another's interest or lack thereof. We must determine whether we are potentially hurting ourselves in our unwillingness to accept anything other than a simple answer.